Hello, welcome to today's Mindful Joy and Wellness, where we're going to be working on Psalm 90, verses 13 to 17. Let's just begin with a nice inhale, stretching up so tall, warming up that body. Exhale, reach down to those toes, warm up those back sides. Feels so good to start today with a nice big stretch. And we'll come all the way back up. Good. All right, well, we're going to start in Warrior One. I'm going to rotate to the side here. So Warrior One, we want that nice generous bend in the knee. We want to be able to see those toes in front of our knee. We want nice, strong backsides engaging this whole area. We want to make sure that our hips are pointing to the front. So we don't want to point them to the side, although I'm going to be looking over to you to help you along here. So Warrior One, we have our nice strong position. We're going to swing those arms up, and it begins. Lord, how long? Like they're asking, Lord, how long? And then we rotate to Warrior Two. Turn and have compassion on your servants. So let's try that again. Lord, how long? Turn and have compassion on your servants. One more time. Lord, how long? Turn and have compassion on your servants. And then we're going to a reverse warrior. So we're letting that back hand fall down the leg, front arm rises up. Satisfy us in the morning with your faithful love so that we may shout with joy. And we're coming back to Warrior Two and be glad all our days. Okay, let's do that one again. Satisfy us. So we're asking God to satisfy us. And it's like the morning sun is coming up and rising and we're bathing in the sunshine. Satisfy us in the morning with your faithful love so that we may shout with joy and be glad all our days. Awesome. Next, we're going to go into a humble warrior. So to do that, we're bringing our chest down to our thigh and sending those arms behind us. They can just hang out here, or you can send them up to the sky. And this is make us rejoice. So he's making us bow down. Make us rejoice. So we're rejoicing. Make us rejoice for as many days as you have humbled us. That's why we're in our humble warrior. Make us rejoice for as many days as you have humbled us. And then if you like, you can interlace your fingers here for a little back stretch, or you can just bring them down to the ground if that's more comfortable for you. So, make us rejoice for as many days as you have humbled us. And then we'll either clasp hands or bring them down. For as many days as we have seen, adversity. And then we're going to swing back up into our Warrior Two. All right, back into our Warrior Two. Let's do that one more time. Make us rejoice for as many days as you have humbled us, for as many years as we have seen adversity. Okay, then we're going to come all the way back up into Warrior Two. Let's do it one more time. Make us rejoice for as many days as you have humbled us, for as many years as we have seen adversity. And then we come all the way back up, Warrior Two. All right. And then let your work be seen by your servants. So for this one, we're going to straighten our knee, shift our hips back, and cartwheel the back hand to the front so that we can be servants. We're doing our triangle prep, using our core, using our balance. Let your work be seen by your servants, and your splendor by their children. All right, so we can rotate back up into Warrior Two. And then we're going to triangle prep. So straighten our knee, shift the hips back, cartwheel the arm over. Let your work be seen by your servants. So we're reaching forward with those hands. Let your work be seen by your servants, and your splendor by their children. So I have some blocks set up here to help me find easy position for my hips. If you want, you can bring them down to the ground, but I like my blocks, so you can use them as best as it works for you. So we've said, make us rejoice for as many days as you have humbled us, for as many years as we have seen adversity. That was our humble warrior. And then we said, let your work be seen by your servants. That's when we were out here. And your splendor by their children. And now we're going to rotate So that's why I'm going to use my blocks here, maybe at a lower setting, a little bit more stability here. Let the favor of the Lord our God be on us. So we say, let the favor of the Lord our God be on us. And then we're going to bring that arm back down. Establish for us the work of our hands. We're looking at our hands here. And then we swing on the backside. Establish the work of our hands. Beautiful. And back down to the ground. We're going to bend that front knee and rise up into warrior one and say Psalm 90, 13 to 17. Right? All right, let's rotate and do the other side and see how much we remember. Okay, so we're sinking into that warrior one. Remember, a nice strong bend in the knee. See if we can see those toes in the front. Strong legs in the back. Swing the arms up, hips are facing forward. So we begin in verse 13. Lord, how long? So we're asking, Lord, how long? And then we rotate, turn, and have compassion on your servants. And for warrior two, you're going to rotate that foot 45 degrees in the back, just in case you can't see that, to add that stability for your warrior two. So from warrior one, Lord, how long? Turn and have compassion on your servants. And then we're going to go back to our reverse warrior, right? Satisfy us in the morning, like the morning sunrise. Satisfy us in the morning with your faithful love, so that we may shout with joy and be glad all our days. And then we're going to come into our humble warrior, because it's about humility, right? Humbling. So make us, he's going to make us bow down. Make us rejoice for as many days as you have humbled us. And then option to clasp hands or drop them down. For as many years as we have seen adversity. And we're rocking ourselves back into warrior two and prepping for that triangle prep. All right. So to do that, we straighten our knee, shift our hips back, and reach our arms forward and say, let your work be seen by your servants. And then we rotate down, and your splendor by their children. Let's go up and do that again. Let your work be seen by your servants, and your splendor by their children. One more time, really working that back glute. Let your work be seen by your servants, and your splendor by their children. All right. Then I'm going to rotate my blocks down again, find a little bit more stable pose so I can swing that hand up and say, let the favor of the Lord our God be on us. It's so good to have God's favor on us. And then we're going to swing it down. Establish for us the work of our hands. And then swing up the other hand to the back, rotation. Establish the work of our hands. Good. And we're going to come back down. Bend the knee. Step back into our warrior one and say Psalm 90, 13 to 17. Beautiful work. All right. Well, that was one time through very slowly. If you want to put it all together, I'm going to reset my blocks here and we can do it all together without the pausing in there for explaining things, all right? Let's start in our warrior one. So we're going to step that foot forward, step the foot back, and Lord, how long? Turn and have compassion on your servants. Reverse. Satisfy us in the morning with your faithful love so that we may shout with joy and be glad all our days. And then we're going to come into humble warrior, right? Make us rejoice for as many days as you have humbled us, for as many years as we have seen adversity. And then rotate back up into warrior two. And then we're getting ready for that triangle prep. So straighten the knee, shift the hips back, and reach the arms forward. Let your work be seen by your servants, and your splendor by their children. Let the favor of the Lord our God be on us. And then we'll rotate the opposite direction, bring that hand down. Establish for us the work of our hands. Establish the work of our hands. And we bring that back down, bend the knee, rise up warrior one. Psalm 90, 13, 17. Great work. And then we're going to rotate our warrior to the other direction. Warrior 1, all over again. Psalm 90, 13 to 17. We ask, Lord, how long? Warrior 2, turn and have compassion on your servants. And then we reverse warrior. Satisfy us in the morning with your faithful love, so that we may shout with joy and be glad all our days. Moving to humble warrior. Make us rejoice for as many days as you have humbled us, for as many years as we have seen adversity. And then we're going to rotate back into warrior 2. And straighten that knee. Shift the hips back. Reach the arms forward. Let your work be seen by your servants, and your splendor by their children. Then I'm going to rotate down and ask for the favor of the Lord. Let the favor of the Lord our God be on us. And then we rotate back down. Establish the work of our hands. Establish for us the work of our hands. And then we're rotating that backhand. Establish the work of our hands. And bring it down. Good. Bend that front knee. Rise up, warrior 1. Bring arms up to the sky. Psalm 90, 13 to 17. Beautiful work. I'm so proud of you. We can go ahead and shake those legs out. That was a really good lunge workout with our warriors. Great arm workout. So we went through Psalm 90, 13 to 17. And if you'd like to look it up in the CSB version, that's the version that we did here. Let's go ahead and end an inhale, stress up. And stretch, releasing any tension. Blow it all away. Lord, thank you for your faithful love, that you have guided us and that you continue to guide us. And we'll inhale, stretch those arms up. Amen. Thank you for joining me today on Mindful Joy and Wellness. I hope that this was an encouraging opportunity for you to practice some warriors with learning Psalm 90, 13 to 17. Have a great day.